Hello adventurers and welcome back to Valk'rain Gaming on episode 8 now, my Divinity 2 playthrough. Last episode I was able to start my siege on the magistrates. So what I'm going to do now is jump straight into the game. In between these two episodes, between 7 and 8, I did my level ups on there. Put some extra skill points in everyone's main primary stats. So Valkrain's got a bit more strength, a bit more finesse for Sabil and Ifan, and the Red Prince I took up his intelligence. So, if I remember, there's nothing left in here that I want now, so I'm just going to bang open this door and start the siege on here.
A sacrament, a cure in
These High Judge seems to be the one that I want to be going after. Got an elven prisoner there, so let's bash down this door and make our entrance.
Guards! What's that dwarven prisoner doing in here, roaming free?
Definitely after your hammer, High Judge. Would not mind that on Valk'rain right now.
I beg your pardon, Your Honor. He must have slipped his watchman. You! Who let you out of your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called.
Let's see what's going on with this elf prisoner that we've got down here.
All right. That's enough. You're coming with me.
Let's not be hasty, Magister. This ought to be an education for all of us.
Not too sure I like where this is going.
Tell me, sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
I hope to gain my way out of here. This might have just been a wrong turn.
Brother, do not answer. You must run. Run!
We're going to go with narrowing our eyes and say that we couldn't allow the travesty of justice. We're all about the justice being a paladin and everything.
The only travesty is that anyone could be unwilling to sacrifice what must be sacrificed.
I think killing people is
All
just
that you
cause.
give up, you give back to the realm. It's very simple, and very selfish to refuse. Source
Let's get to the heart of this
attracts
corruption.
Voidwoken bring death. As long as Source is contained, the Voidwoken will remain at bay.
I'm not 100% sure that's how it works. If anything, I think they're just using the order to boost themselves.
The Divine is dead. Have you forgotten? We are on our own. There is only us and what we can do to protect each other.
Let's see what he intends to do.
A wonderful question.
We've got a little bit of brains in our dwarven head.
How to explain it? You see, with this wand, I can leech the source from within you. You'll no longer attract Voidwoken. Rivellon need no longer fear you.
But in sense, the Voidwoken of like seeking the source. So the source has got to be somewhere. So I can't imagine that it's just going to completely avoid them. It's just going to be sucked into one area or one being, so to speak.
All this talk, why don't I just show you? Madam, please do hold still.
Let's see what he's going to do
No!
here.
Animal, beast, slug, please, no!
Oh.
Ugh!
So I wonder if this is the same procedure as what we saw the silent monks in a couple of episodes ago when we was in the jail. I wonder if that's how they make them.
Perfection. Here you have it. A sorcerer who no longer draws death and destruction to our realm. A sorcerer cured of the terrible power that once consumed her. A sorcerer healed.
A sorcerer muted. Effectively making her a human shell by the looks of it.
This elf has sacrificed her source. Some might say the spark of life within her. But she has done so in the name of us all. She is a hero.
Well, make sure that he knows that he's met an abomination there.
I would have loved for you to have seen our point, my friend. It would have made your transformation all the more rewarding for both of us.
There's going to be no making me into an abomination. Not this dwarven
The
paladin.
Divine Order doesn't need you to understand. It only needs you to accept.
You can have Ifan.
Now it's your turn to repent, my friend. I'm so glad you joined us here today. Even if you can't admit it to yourself, perhaps now you realize how crucial you are to our salvation.
I am not going down without swinging. Right. Let's see what we got here. I want to get straight on this High Judge. I don't really want to be letting him go anywhere. Well, I'm not too sure what I could do in here. Could get myself straight in on one of these. Let's move him up here and get straight into one of these here. Start putting the pressure down on him. Judge is going to go after the Red Priest, so I do want Valk'rain to become the focus of this party. He's going to have a long walk up here to get to me. So if I move my party up here, we start breaking down, and the first thing we'll do is just should have buffed Sabille first. So in that sense then, I'll put as much pressure down onto this High Priest as possible. Get the Phoenix dive down. Bolts pretty well for me, Sabille can get behind and get on him. Could use... Let's bring up Ifan to here and to start bowing down to these guys. I don't think he's going to have a line. Is he going to have a line of sight there? Just about. If he can start crippling these while they move up. Ooh. Don't think... Oh, she's not. That's annoying. Sat here waiting for Sabille's turn to realise that she's not actually in the combat. Wonder why she wasn't so much into the fight there. Let's move her behind then. Let's pain sacrifice ourselves here. Start getting some damage down onto this High Judge. I think the more we put down on him, let's address him up as well. The more damage I get down to him early on, the better it'll be. That's it. The monk's not really of interest to me right now. I want to try and take out as many of these as possible. How much damage does my stomp do? 10 damage, that's not going to help me too much here. Just move Valkrain up, keep the pressure onto these. Keep forcing them to move back out of the fight. Valkrain won't mind too much. Won't mind teleporting one of these down onto the floor, so he can be out of the way. Just teleport him over there, get him out of the fight. And then we'll start buffing up a few people. Got clear mind on Sabille, if you don't mind. And we'll pop haste down on her as well. Make her ever that much stronger. Oh, he's able to knock both of them down. That's not what I wanted. Okay then. These guys are going to be focused completely onto you, so what I'll use Ifan for is, can he use encouragement, get everyone? It's not going to get Valk'rain, but it's worth dropping down just onto the party here. Keep them up. Your heal's not going to be able to reach him, so chunk down into these guys again a bit more. End the turn there. What I want to do is try and keep these three down here as much as possible. There we go. 8 to 9 damage all the way through. I don't think it's going to be enough to kill him off. 4 from just 21 to 24 armor. Magical armor. It's not going to be enough to put any of these down. Fortunately then, the High Overlord, the High Judge, sorry, will get another attack. That's a bit annoying. At least the theme of the game is still going on. Everyone just seems to be on fire. Oh, luckily enough, Sabine can actually finish off the High Judge. That bodes well for us across here. Just wondering now if she can. She can't get into there. I feel like killing the Silent Monk is like the wrong thing to do. The only problem is, if I move Sabine across here, she's gonna get herself set on fire. Oh no, magic armor saved her. That's good then. Still can't get her in there. I think what I'll do is get her behind then and just take some damage off this monk. There's really not much else to do. Everyone's magic armor is a bit too high for me to chlorophyll him out. So we'll end that turn there. Give him all a bit of an angle to shoot at. Valkrain's got a long turn before he can get back up. Fortunately, these are going to be out of the way now. What I'll do then is I'll move him back just a little bit. Drop a heal down onto... Drop a heal on himself. And get some life back. Let the mages come round, he'll waste all these AP coming for us. Absolutely loving this game at the moment. And there it is, literally filling that D&D void that I've got right now. Target's too far? She's right there. Can't even cheekily sneak my way in there. For some reason it's saying that it's blocked and I can't get past there. We'll just waste the AP and get behind her. And what I'll do now is we'll just put some big damage down onto her. Restoration itself. Valkrain doing exactly what I want him to do there, just being a big massive meat shield. Distracting everyone across from it. Two choices now, I can take down the Silent Monk or... I think what I'll do is I'll just start breaking. Oh, unfortunately I thought that would have killed the mage. Just falling a bit short from the damage there. I definitely need to try and find some more armor across from here. Still not getting the maximum armor potential that I'd like. Two choices now. What can we do here? I would ideally like to get my mage out of the fray. Could move him up. Move him back here. Hoping. I forgot that he's that when you're using a staff you do the elemental damage attached to the staff. Forgot about that. I got myself a bit of a weakened archer here now. That wasn't what I intended. 400 now. If we could just We'll heal him up and try not to lose him. And move him around the corner here.
Into the dark.
Kill the mage. Drop him down. Drop her down there. Bit of high damage onto us there. Valkrain not looking best for wears. Could pop myself a. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Use Valkrain. Oh, we'll use the big potion by accident. And then I'll pop a heal down onto Red Prince. Keep him alive for a bit. And I'm not going to be able to do too much there. But all I will try and do is just deny this monk a turn next. Get myself set up a bit more. Ifan just taking the brunt of everything there. Now hopefully, let's try and get this in here. Oh, I don't want to do that because you can ignite blood. They're already set on fire. Pyromancer's the one I want to get to next. I don't really want to be burning up my own guys. Let's just break this guy in front then. Drop some damage down onto him.
I need aid.
Ifan is just holding in there right now. Potioning himself up. Got anything realistically worth using. Gonna move him back here. Get him out of the fight. He didn't do too much to hold off against the men just. Let's see what Sibyl can get him to do. Can't quite get that in there. 2 AP to get right behind. 3. Let's move as far. I gotta spend 1 AP to get her up anyway, so we'll move as far forward as possible. And then we'll jump in the back. Oh, we missed! That's not something I wanted on there. Now, because we missed there, I'll pop Adrenaline. Because I'm gonna have to try and put as much damage down now onto him as possible. Oh no, single use. Is she gonna get a turn before everyone again? Tell you what we'll do. We'll chloroform this guy. Put him to sleep, deny him a turn. We'll save an action point for there. Now I've got plenty of options here. Just make sure I can get in there first. Can. Hit the silent monk. And then we'll take down the Magister. The mage. Make sure he's denied. Sibyl's got her ultimate dodging pants on, so she's going to be dodging everything. And then we're going to boost her. Boost her as much as possible so her DPS is through the roof. Unleash on this guy here. Ifan should be able to take this silent monk down now. There we go. Bouncing shield's not giving me much of a threat here. Let's flesh sacrifice myself. So she can do a bit more damage across there. I think it's like 10% more damage. And then we'll open up on him. Might as well save that action point. Kill that mage there then. And end our turn. Oh, she's back up. It's always a good one when when your main DPS gets a double turn. That's something you definitely don't mind, as we can just unleash onto this swordsman. Doing everything he can to make sure he's staying alive. It's inevitable, buddy. Just give it up. Let's move on in. Let's go all in on him. Hit him hard. Oh, I forgot about you, buddy. So much of a non-threat I thought you were. How much health have you got? Thinking we just hit you with the staff and then hit you with the spell, finish you off. If I can't hit this guy, so I'm just gonna heal him up. There's no point really getting him involved. Spiel can take care of him. Just gonna have to attack him face on. Start stabbing him as he can see. None of this. Get Valkrain just to hit him twice. Finish him off. Just like that we knock him down. I hope this guy drops his mace. We'll loot everybody first. Might do me wise just to pop some quick kills on everybody. It's one thing I really like about the combat in this game is that you could come prepared, and then there's still little things that'll like just catch you out, like abilities that enemies can use that just throw a spanner into the work. So everything's not just as, you know, hack and slash as before. There it is. There's the mace. We'll take that. Got some boots as well. Might drop them on Valk'rain. Let's pick up off this charcoal body. I do feel bad about killing the monk. I feel like there's maybe something more we could have done to save her. But she did attack us, so not too sure there's much else. We'll have that. We'll take the book. Feel like I'm missing somebody. Looted all those. So I'll do it quickly now, just equip the mace onto Valk'rain. What I might do then, pop them onto Valk'rain because he's going to be the forefront of all my assaults. I want him right up there. Put 2 armor onto our Red Prince. Don't think these mage legs are much better than mine. No, they're not. So we picked up some like a bloody arm and then a chunk of flesh. I don't know if Sabine can eat that, but we'll give it a try. It doesn't bring any memories through. Let's see what the bloody arm brings through. Doesn't seem to be anything. Not too sure. Usually when she eats chunks of flesh and stuff like that, it gives her like a little information about what the person went through or the last sort of memories of it, but apparently not on this one. That was a bit of a letdown. Again, I'm just gonna put the last bit of heals up onto everyone. Make sure everyone's a bit more up on their HP. I've got a room in here which I'm gonna search through. I don't particularly need either of those, but we'll take them. Seems to be a way to the side here. Valk'rain can use his Paladin muscles to move him out.
You take a deep breath. You have escaped Fort Joy at last.
Let's
How
realise that we're going to be
I
hunted.
could really do with a banquet right about now. No one amongst you is a gourmet chef by any chance.
It's easier to hide in the wilds. Let's get under cover first.
The walls we leave behind, and a wilderness awaits. Just the way I like it.
This feels well up for this. So, great. Well, we've now escaped Fort Joy, which is good. Just gonna have a quick nosy round in this chapel bit here. I feel like there should be a little bit more in here. Last thing I want to do is leave this place when not loot everything. Oh, look at that. Got a bit lucky there. 125 gold just sitting in a barrel. Nothing in and around down here at the bottom. There's a chest in here. And there's a book there as well. Give that a quick read. Got some more recipes. Some more scroll recipes that we'll probably never use. Oh, I suppose it's always good to have them handy though.
Can't hide what you're doing forever. This is nothing to do with the Paladins.
Oh, we got a fellow Paladin outside there. Wonder if we can get in here. I think I can't get in there. Okay, that's locked. Right. So right now we got a Paladin up in here.
You'll do what? You're weak. Only we have the
What
will
level
to
are we
do
looking
what's
at? Level
necessary.
4. We're level 4. We'll go help our Paladin brother out.
Can't hide what you're doing forever.
Oh, straight into the fight. No hanging about on this one. Wonder if I could just move outside and then charge him. That'll do me. We're getting straight into the fight there. How many we got? We got 4 enemies, 5 enemies. Got a couple of archers. Hopefully we get our mage, our hunter up on there.
Make sure Cork doesn't leave.
Gotta try and protect this core. He seems important. Hopefully he's not one of those do it for like jump in and get everyone killed Paladins. Seville again doesn't seem to be in the fight. Let's get her opening this door. Not too sure why she doesn't keep joining the fight with us. Okay. If I move the red prince here, can I teleport you up there? There we go. Let's get the hunter up there. Get him doing some big damage from afar. That's the one. Not quite in range there. Continue to put some damage down then onto the captain here. Seems to have a pretty hefty sword swinging onto his back. Seem very interested into this core. That's it. Not too worried about the archers focusing like my hunter, like Ifan stuff. If anything, that might help us out a little bit. Right, Seville can buff herself up, and she could definitely start going to work here on the captain. I think he's one that we should definitely focus on. She can take him down turn 1. That is brilliant. That is exactly what we needed there. Take him down straight away, and then everyone else can just start filtering in and round. Valkrain's not really got too much across here. I'm not liking the fact that this is all oil, but I don't think there's anything I can do to get away from that. Let's move it. Let's move Valkrain straight up and just start getting pounding onto these archers. There we go. Some big damage there. Taking all the armor off that archer. I like how that swordsman's just casually carrying his shield on his back. Hope the game takes that into account and doesn't like just allow him to start throwing his shield around everywhere. Let's do my power-up combo on Sabine. Let's make sure she's getting some big damage down. And then we'll just put some magic damage down onto this guy. I knew that was going to happen. Exactly what I was trying to avoid. And for some reason I'm able to set everyone on fire again. That's okay though. We don't mind. It wouldn't exactly be one of my Divinity playthroughs if I wasn't setting everyone on fire. Let's encourage everyone. Make sure Cork's still up. Put some damage down onto this guy. Make him think twice about everything. Assassinate on my Paladin. You leave my Paladin alone. I don't realistically think she can go anywhere without setting herself on fire right now. Let's get Sabine straight onto these. It was inevitable. She was going to set herself on fire regardless. Let's go for this. There we go. I wonder why Paladin alone is going up against the Magisters. I guess we'll soon find out. Valkrain go all in on this one. Is there anyone else? Is it worth doing that? We'll petrifying touch her. Make him miss a turn. Oh, it's magic damage. I always keep getting that confused with the petrifying touch. I always think it's like armor, but it's not. It's magic. Guess consistency is key though. Right. Let's move Sabine around. Let's bring this guy down. There we go, some big hits on him there. As the Paladin takes on this other archer from afar. Now if we could just, without trying to set Sabine on fire right now. He's almost dead. Just throw the one at him and then throw the other two over here. There we go, bringing them down slowly one by one. Out of range. I think what we'll do is we'll start putting some damage down on this guy. Next time Sabine gets to go, we'll chloroform him. There's no one really that needs any healing. I don't think Sabine. Oh, Sabine is. We'll heal her up. Make sure she's not burning alive. Paladin's not giving up on that ranger. Letting her know what for. Right. Let's deny this ranger a turn. Oh, it didn't knock her down. That's something I was not expecting. I was hoping that was enough. The battle stomp was enough to knock it down for a turn, but it's not happened that way. I mean, in all fairness, considering that we're a not heavily geared party, we're doing pretty well here in these episodes. So far, so good. You're going to sleep, my friend. You're not going to get a turn for this. Apparently he's out of... This range is out of range, so... Range is out of range. That's not something you want to be saying when you had too many. Just pop adrenaline down on now, get an extra attack in. And get these 4 attacks onto him. That's another one down. That's what we want. That's what we want. You have literally no magic armor left. Oh, don't mean to be doing that. Don't want to be examining him. Let's throw some magical damage down onto him. Let's not ignite. It's not our best friend. Let's not ignite. We'll save the points. We'll save the AP for the next round. What we got now? I think what I'll do is put some more damage down onto this ranger. She's not giving up on Ifan. She really does seem to have a thing for him. We'll just move into this guy. Start breaking him down. There we go. Some big damage there. Big crit damage there. That's what we need. Valkrain just taking that like a champ. Let's see what we can finish off now. There we go. That's another one down. And we'll just pop haste. Peace of mind and haste onto Ifan. I don't think Sabil's in range. No, she's not. Ifan does get to go before her as well, so... And that turn there. Not too sure where Cork's going. Target's not in sight. That's a bit of a wound. We'll have to move Ifan across. Still not in sight. I like how I can see either side of him, but I can't seem to see over this dwarf from up here. That's a bit of an unusual one. We'll just Earth Strike near him. Valkrain can take it. There we go. I don't think he can shoot over there. So we'll end our turn there. I'll be very surprised if Sabil could get across there. We'll move it back to the party though. And that turn there. There is no way that Valkrain's getting in there. Everyone is so far away. We'll end his turn there then. I don't think this range is gonna do us all. So I think we're quite safe there. We'll end the ranger's Ifan's turn. Then we'll continue to move up everyone else. You can go up here, Red Prince. Hopefully not get yourself set on fire. Throwing knives do 15 to 17 damage. It might be enough to finish her off. Let's see who gets the killing blow on this ranger. Oh, I've moved one space too many. That was a miscalculation. Oh, it's going to take me 8 to move around there. This ranger definitely doesn't want to go down. She's still living. There we go.
By Lucian's sword, these magisters are madmen. Are you...
Oh. Sibyl seems to be taking up the conversation with the Paladin. Let's assure him that we're
I'm
quite
glad to hear
alright.
it. It was good to have you on my side. We showed those maniacs what's what, eh?
He pauses a moment to wipe a thick mixture of sweat and blood from his brow before continuing.
I still can't believe they had the gall to attack me. It's high treason to go after a paladin like that. We're Divine Order, gods damn it. Our superiors will be very interested to hear this.
Considering that we're talking to Sibyl now, what I'm going to do is we're going to take the more witty remark across there because she's pretty much, well, to the point.
I wouldn't be so certain of that. They've got most folks on the mainland properly fooled. I never would have believed what goes on here until I saw it with my own eyes. But we've stood about talking long enough. And this place is no roadside tavern. It's certain death if we keep lingering.
Yeah, I think he's right. We'll ask him where he'll go,
First
though.
things first. I need to get the lay of the land inside Fort Joy. I was sent here to make an official report on what exactly goes on here. And I don't intend to run away now.
I don't think he wants to know what's going on here. They seem to be using the Divine Order to turn people into silent monks by sourcing out all their source.
After that, though, and without the Magister's help, there's nowhere to go but the hollow marshes. They say they're haunted, but I don't believe in bogeymen.
No, we don't either. We've got the light on our side. Well, on Valkrain's side.
I was once told there's an old harbour on the far side of the island, and where there's a harbour, there may be a boat. I must be off, and so should you. Best of luck to you. You deserve better than this place.
Thank you very much, fellow Paladin there. Let's heal everyone up before we continue our adventures on. So far, I think we're doing pretty alright on the siege of the Magisters. Valkrain's the one that seems to be needing more attention than everyone else. Got ourselves a good level up as well. So let's see what sort of loots we got off these people across here. Let's pick it up off these exploding pile of bones. We get a lot of these the Divine Order keys. You have to try and figure out what they're for. Nothing in this guy. That's burnt to a crisp. How about this Magister that we splattered? Another two-handed sword there. It's not as powerful as our mace though. We do get ourselves a hat. We'll pick everything up off there. It's always good for future reference. Have we got anything around here? There's a chest down here. That all seems to be slowing us down quite a bit. 2 more potions. Let's go back in here and see if that the key that we just found opens up any of these. I would prefer it if it did. Valkrain not wanting to walk through the door frame, through the door there, not the frame. That'd be even more interesting. Nothing in here but some blood. I wonder where the key is to this. Let's have a look around this Magister's camp again. There's another ranger down. So far so good in this this series. We're slightly getting more geared up as well, which is good. We definitely going to need a lot more gear to prevent us from dying like we have been in the past couple of episodes. Alright, good crossbow there. Let's see if Anne wants it. Some pretty big damage there. His armor's better than what we've got on. I think her armor's better as well. We did pick up a helmet. Magical cap. We'll pop that down onto Red Priest. Whoa, look at that! As if the Red Prince has just got like a dragon skull on his face. That is pretty unique. I'm happy with that. He's keeping that on. Again, what I'll do, because we've got to level up as well, I'll do that in between the episodes. There's nothing that we want from here. So just have a quick nosy around. Got in there, we just picked up some armor. It's the same as ours, just doesn't give us the strength. That's locked as well. So we're over the top now with Fort Joy. And I think it's now time to leave. I don't see hanging around here is going to give us much of a benefit to anything else. We'll take them.
Did you expect a needle?
Commentator gained himself a little weird comment in there. Find a needle in a haystack. What's this door to? Wonder if this opens anything up for us. It does indeed. And I think on that note then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here. We've successfully been able to breach into the Fort Joy, fort. And we've killed two of the Magister's, like, bosses, so to speak. So I feel like we're really shifting along now, and we can start our adventure out of Fort Joy. We've got the docks down here, which I might explore. And we've also got, like, a marker over here, which is for one of our quests. So we'll be hitting that up in the next episode of the Divinity 2 playthrough. Again, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, farewell.